What is up, guys? It's your favorite trans cat girl on the internet, Killjoy Kitten here today, and we have the Midnight Deep Dive. I haven't watched any of it. I do know some things from it because Wowhead has spoiled that for me through notifications in my Discord, which you can join down below. There is a link down there somewhere. Yeah, let's get into it.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Chris Madsen, my
Here
boy?
At the end of The War Within, the first dramatic chapter of the World Soul Saga, we've seen the adventure take us into the depths of the world, and even to worlds cast out into the great dark beyond.
True, we went to
We've
Koresh.
seen our villain Xal'atath running around and amassing untold power. We've seen her siphon the energies of Dalaran, and even those of the black blood beneath Azj-Kahet. And recently, Xal'atath assumed the power of the last Void Lord, Dimensius.
The last
Void Lord. The question
Lord
remains, what will she do
with the others?
That power? And what are her intentions relative to our precious World Soul? So now, as midnight descends, and the second, darker chapter of our trilogy begins, Xal'atath has returned to Azeroth, leading an army known as the Devouring Host.
The Devouring Host?
Intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness. You, the heroes of Azeroth, will be set on a collision course with Xal'atath to save not only Azeroth itself, but everything that is.
Did the Hearthstone Tavern? Yo, it's somewhat great.
Hi everyone.
Hello,
As we
Ian.
kick off our Midnight Alpha, we'd like to give you all a deep dive into what's in store. We want to recap everything we've shared so far, along with some brand new details.
Bet.
Today we're going to talk about the story of Midnight, as well as the zones, dungeons, delves, and raids that await if you want to save our world from Xal'atath. We're also going to talk about some big new features coming in
Big
Midnight,
new features,
like
huge.
Prey and the Devourer Demon Hunter specialization.
I'm
And
excited
of
about
course,
Demon Hunter's back.
Let's not forget housing. Thank you so much for joining us today. And as always, thank you for being a part of this amazing community, for choosing to spend your time in Azeroth and with each other. Now, without further ado, let's see what's in store for our home away from home. After all, it's nearly midnight.
The Voidstorm rages in the sky, a surging vortex of shadow and chaos. Xal'atath has returned. Wielding the dark heart, she carves a path of destruction through once tranquil lands. Her all-consuming goal, devour the heavens, blot
It wasn't narrated
all
before, was
light,
it?
and bring about her
So that's
midnight.
interesting.
It is in the shadow of this swirling storm that the defenders of Azeroth must rally once more. For peace, for the light, for the good. This is not a battle. It is a reckoning. At the Sunwell, that eternal bastion of light and hope, Lady Liadrin and Lord Themar Theron lead the Blood Elves as they prepare to make their final stand. Because across all worlds and all stories,
Xal'atath looks so good in that
one
fucking
thing never
cutscene.
changes. Home is worth
Legitimately.
fighting for. Welcome to World of Warcraft Midnight.
But I'm excited for Midnight. I really am. I can't wait till we get the beta. Defending
Your
Quath
story
last, because I'm not in
begins
the
on
fucking
Isle
alpha.
of Quel'Danas. In the immediate aftermath of Xal'atath's invasion, the Sunwell surges with light, calling out to all heroes of Azeroth for aid. While
Her
the
model
vile
looks
creatures
great.
of the Void wage a relentless assault in the hopes of extinguishing it once and for all. Flying monstrosities attack from darkened skies, and malign foes manifest without warning
Oh, they
to
look
wreak
sick.
havoc across the plateau. Stand true with the champions of Azeroth as they mount a desperate defense against this invasion. For if the Sunwell falls, so too does the world.
If the Sunwell falls, so does the world. Interesting line to
The defense
choose.
of the Sunwell leads you directly into Silvermoon City. But not the one you know. the renewed light of the Sunwell symbolizes Silvermoon's revitalization, shining over a city fully restored to a thrumming, living capital. Familiar landmarks gleam with fresh polish, while new areas like the Sanctum of Light and the Garden of Remembrance offer countless nooks and stories to explore. Inside the city walls, the threat of Xal'atath's war draws the Alliance and Horde into wary cooperation, with shared spaces hosting common services like trainers,
Trainers? Nobody uses trainers. What do you mean? Why trainers have been dead for years?
Remains off limits to those under the Lion's banner, so the Alliance allegiance
Okay, so at least there is some Horde.
or risk being attacked on sight.
What's fucking on
Outside the
site?
city walls, however, is where your role in the fight against the Void really begins to take shape.
That looks sick in the sky.
The strength of the Sunwell infuses Eversong Woods with restorative energy, healing much of the damage
Looks
of
really
wars
cool.
past and filling the zone with new growth and new life. All of what you
Like
remember
capybara.
of this lush, thriving forest is here. But Eversong is also a reimagined landscape of increased scale and greater beauty. Most noticeably, the Ghostlands and Eversong Woods are now joined into one large zone, which is
One large
itself
zone.
joined to the Eastern Kingdoms. Eversong's flourishing
Oh, that was
fluorescence
cool.
is not without complication. Though the Sunwell's light is a boon to the environment, its surging power causes pockets of light bloom, small groves of light-enriched growth, to experience surges of their own. The
Interesting.
light bloom's rampant propagation, if left unchecked, threatens to smother all life under an overgrown tangle. Your adventures through Eversong will have you investigating the light bloom, dealing with the aftermath of a Hawkstrider chick gone wild,
Oh, that's cute.
helping a suspicious
I love him.
apothecary with questionable motives, untangling the secrets of two feuding nobles, and even getting caught up in a sinister murder
Well, those
plot,
updated versions of the
alongside
original.
Magister Umbric as
Yeah.
he works to crack the secrets of the Void.
It's cool that we're
It
doing
is
stuff
up
with
to you
Umbric.
how your
That is
story
cool.
progresses beyond Eversong Woods, with 3 available paths you can tackle in any order. Brave the ancient troll kingdom of Zul'Aman.
I'm so excited for Zul'Aman, man.
Investigate the gnarled hidden roots of Harandar, or accompany Arator on his journey to better understand the light, the void.
The Silver
and
Arator will be
himself.
interesting.
Zul'Aman finds the Armani troll empire
And a Junebug
at
is
one of
excited
its
for the Haranir
lowest
stuff.
points. The homeland of warlord Zul'Jin, Zul'Aman was once a place where Loa bestowed to the Armani their godly strength, and were devoutly revered in kind.
I hope we get
The
them as an
temples
ally
still
race, man.
stand, weathered but proud. The eagle, the lynx, the dragonhawk, and the bear. Ascend wind-swept sky-scraping peaks, explore ruins shrouded in fog, traverse stormy wilds teeming with vicious beasts, and accompany Zuljara, granddaughter of Zul'Jin, and the pragmatic pillar of strength now leading the Armani, as she seeks a means to save
She seems
her people
badass.
from void-aligned cultists
Oh,
and the
shit.
monsters they
Ogre
revere.
mages.
The Armani are
it the Shadow
invaluable
Council?
allies in the defense against Xal'atath's invading force. If you help them fight
No
for
fucking
their
shot it's
home,
the Shadow Council,
they
right?
will help you fight for yours. At the confluence of the World Tree's roots lies an impossible primordial jungle known as Harandar. It is here that Azeroth's entire history wraps, twists, and braids, a literal entanglement of all that has been and all that will be. Harandar is a land of magical, powerful growth. Fungal towers, glowing moss bridges, and entire villages sprout from Harandar's wild, organic fabrics. The pulsing heart of this knotted tangle is the cradle, once the domain of a
Okay.
nascent goddess, long vanished, and now the home of the Haranir, who have for generations
I do
lived
like the-
secretly under
the
its soothing
appearance.
light. The reclusive Haranir are a proud and insular people. They have long avoided interfering in matters of the world above, but Xal'atath's destructive ambition does not stop at the surface, and the Haranir can no longer afford the luxury of neutrality. There is another way you can help with the defense of Azeroth against Xal'atath's cruel machinations. Accompany Arator, son of
Okay,
Terraria
yeah, there's one.
and
Yeah,
Alaria
yeah.
Windrunner, On a continent-spanning
goes to
journey in
Northern
the hopes
Lordaeron.
of bolstering the Sunwell and strengthening the vanguard of the light. This story-driven adventure finds you traveling with Arator as he searches for sacred relics
That's outside
and
the Sunwell
attempts to
Red.
peel back the mysteries of the void, all while grappling with his own relationships
Strathholm?
to his family and the light. Arator's mission brings new experiences to familiar locations. Defend Light's Hope Chapel from an attack by Scourge forces.
Oh,
Fight through the darkened corridors of Scarlet Monastery
Scarlet
to
Monastery.
put to rest those who would pervert the light for their own nefarious gain.
Okay.
And work with Sunwalker Desco in Hammerfall to help Arator in discovering the paladin he aspires to become. Arator's story reaches its climax in the
Blackrock
shadow of
Mountain?
Blackrock Mountain, when alongside the Sons of Lothar, he must face the weight of his father's legacy and decide once and for all whether he is willing to rise to meet it.
That sounds fucking sick.
The raging center of an unraveling shadowy maelstrom, and the epicenter of Xal'atath's power,
And this just looks like
Voidstorm
Garage.
overflows with violence, chaos, and
Oh,
hostility.
that's so cool.
Storm fields twist and fold its space. Gravity becomes untethered and tethers again. Insatiable void creatures known as Dominar stalk the storm, each one as unique and ancient as it is hateful and hungry. They carry on their
Really cool.
eternal hunt for power under the black gaze of 3 enormous nexus points, hubs of the malicious dark energy Xal'atath draws upon to fuel her void spire and conduct her unyielding assault against the Sunwell. Join Azeroth's champions and the Void Elves in their quest to understand what powers
that
this
Mithraxian?
storm and stave off its approach. Though much of the world of Midnight lies in the ominous shade of the encroaching void, there is at least one refuge for the weary, the Arcantina. What began as a hidden sanctuary is now a
This is the
not-so-secret
Hearthstone Tavern.
haven for Horde and Alliance alike. A big, cozy space filled by music, chatter, and life. If the void is the bleak and the cold, the Arcantina is its opposite, a warm spark in the heart of every patron. It is a place to gather with friends, find the perfect comfy sitting room, or just soak in the atmosphere of a
There's
well-traveled
big
watering hole.
NPCs.
As a crossway for people of all kinds, the Arcantina also serves as a source of new adventures.
This is
Familiar
cool,
faces
actually.
stop by here and there, spinning
Fucking
stories
gammon.
and offering quests that send you far across Azeroth in search of relics of the past.
This is really cool.
Follow the course they set for you to discover a fresh perspective on familiar locations. Xal'atath is determined in her destiny, an unrelenting foe with an army that never sleeps. But you can't live every moment
Khadgar's
in
wheelchair?
grim resistance.
Tripped.
The Arcantina is always here, should you find yourself in need of a little respite.
New threats.
The mysteries of the origins of the void and the knowledge and power to stop it are not to be found only on the surface. For true deliverance, as always, hides in snarled labyrinths, looming temples, deadly ruins. These delves, dungeons, and raids
That
are
looks
the
like the
real
archway.
font of power, the sacred and defiled spaces from which strength is not just earned, but taken.
That Magus Terrace?
Across this void-darkened world hide myriad delves overflowing with incalculable danger. Located on the Isle of Quel'Danas, Parhelion Plaza is an outdoor delve that drops you into the heart of the defense of the Sunwell. Fight against the surge of the Void's attack by restoring Parhelion's defenses,
Okay.
commanding an artillery of light, ducking into pocket dimensions, and putting down Gladius Slana, a Dominar who uses summoned Voidwalkers as weapons against your stand. Expect to plunge the depths of 9 other delves and 1 seasonal nemesis delve when Midnight launches. You do not have to face these delves alone. Valera Sanguinar is a powerful new companion
she's
with a
a
road-minded
fucking
approach
badass,
to
man.
problem solving. As a DPS, her killing spree ability
Oh,
has
she
her
has
moving
killing
through
spree.
the shadows to lash out at
Interesting.
multiple enemies. As a healer, she uses vampiric reaping to
Oh,
rip away the life
lifesteal.
force of enemies into orbs you can collect to heal. And as a tank, She uses your first mistake to taunt and do damage over time to any enemy that turns their back on her to attack her
Okay,
ally.
hear me out.
Valeera
We're gonna get the rogue tanks back. Using that taunt.
is also
Anyway.
a prolific provider of poisons that,
You heard it here
depending on
first.
her role, empower you with more damage, better avoidance, increased speed, and more. Your adventures in Midnight eventually lead you down darker paths, paths that end in overgrown corridors and ruin-stricken relics, forgotten places of powers best left unstirred.
Oh, that
Yet
mount's
these
sick.
dungeons promise plunder worthy of the peril, should you have the courage to overcome the challenges within. Windrunner Spire, the former residence of the
Okay, I
Windrunner
know this.
family,
Yeah.
haunts the skyline of Eversong Woods' western shore. The strained relationship
Oh,
of its
cool.
namesake sisters, Varisa, Sylvanas, and Ilaria, imbues its halls with a sullen, spiteful energy.
Oh, the undead are there.
The restless spirits bound to this animosity threaten all who draw near.
Interesting.
Among these spirits walks the Windrunner's sole brother, Lirith,
Ah.
who needs your help in quelling this restlessness and clearing his once great home of hate. Serenity, however, is not so easily claimed. There are other forces that seek dominion over this domain. Emberdawn, a fire-colored dragonhawk, claims the dilapidated gardens of the Spire as a nest for her
That's
young.
cute.
She is fiercely territorial, answering intruders with both talon and flame. The derelict duo comprised of the Banshee
Holy
Callis
shit.
and her loyal abomination Latch lead a band of fanatical undead in a hunt for relics tied to Sylvanas. They meet outside interference with a mix of shadowy magic and brute strength. Commander
Okay.
Krolok, a merciless orc who oversaw countless conquests during the Second War that took Lirith Windrunner's life, stalks the Spire with an insatiable bloodlust. Since being slain in vengeance by Ilaria, Krolok knows only torment and the desire to pass it on. The restless heart, a concentrated whirlwind of grief and suffering born from the conflict of the Windrunner sisters, envelops all who remain in turbulent turmoil. This swirling specter takes the form of a ranger,
It's
combining
all
the
of them.
power of the wind with volleys of arrows to cut down the uninvited. Windrunner Spire was, at one point,
Interesting.
a living embodiment of family and of legacy. With the help of Lirith and your allies, you can make it so once more.
That looks sick, actually.
7 more dungeons await you in Midnight, each one crawling with the Cutthroat and the Craven.
Ooh.
Magister's Terrace and Murder Row in Eversong Woods, the Den of Nalorak and Mysara Caverns in Zul'Aman, Blinding Vale in Harandar, and the Voidscar Arena and Nexus Point Zenith in Voidstorm.
Okay.
The most tyrannical antagonists of Azeroth work their dark deeds from within Midnight's 3 new raids. The Void Spire, where 6 bosses hold court over the heart of the Void, and muster against the amassing vanguard of the light as it readies to storm the walls of Xalatath's stronghold. The
Tick.
Dream Rift, where you must join in the hunt for an undreamt god that never should have been, and put
Oh,
down half-birthed abominations that lash out against existence itself. And the March on Quel'Danas, an encounter still shrouded by the fog of war beyond the known presence
the
of
Dark
Beleren,
Phoenix.
the void-corrupted Phoenix, who stakes a ceaseless watch over the entrance to the chambers beyond. The Void threatens to end all of Azeroth, to rend the world in the squall of a black tempest.
Oh, Demon Hunter.
But the extraordinary power it carries does provide opportunities to those heroes willing to embrace it. Devourer demon hunters bend the Void to their will, ripping Void fragments from their enemies and using them as the power source for cataclysmic spells. They are mid-range damage dealers,
Okay,
armed
no,
with a
I'm
summonable
very
Void
looking
scythe,
forward to these guys.
darting in and out of the fray as they dance on the line between control and chaos. Voidblade and Hungering Slash work in concert. Dash into melee range to deliver a series of crushing Void side attacks, then use Vengeful Retreat
Kinda sick.
to escape the enemy's reprisal. You can also start this combo off with a Void charged The
Ooh.
Hunt. Metamorphosis transforms you into a familiar state of cursed power.
It's the old
The
Demon
more
Hunter
you
one.
feed it, the longer it
No,
lasts.
the old Warlock
Ride
one.
the wave of annihilation by tearing apart souls and staying alive. Reap is a sweeping scythe attack that consumes
Ooh,
all
sick.
of your soul fragments for one massive burst of damage. Use Void Ray to cut through enemies in a straight line and leave them smoldering. Collapsing Star channels the immense energy of a dying star, focusing it into one single destructive blast. The more you cast it during your Void Metamorphosis, the stronger it gets. Demon Hunters also find themselves with new disciples in Midnight. Void Elves are sharpening their warglaives and joining the hunt.
Yep.
Newly awakened to the dire threat of Midnight,
Oh,
the
the Haranir?
Haranir join the fight for the surface as the next
Okay.
playable allied race. Haranir are
Jumbo
deeply
grass.
entwined with the organic world. Theirs is a culture shaped not by cities or by conquest, but by the roots, the stones, the quiet pulse of the deepest breath of the world. Their armor, their weapons, their skin, all are infused with
skin?
the inner light of organic power. Even the mightiest primordial predator in Harandar knows to fear the telltale luminescence of a Haranir's markings in the dense jungle brush. They are primal, ferocious hunters, a force of nature unto themselves, who possess the racial ability to travel along the roots of the world, from Harandar to any world tree, or from anywhere back to Harandar. Haranir are versatile warriors who can choose from a wide range of paths, including those of the warrior, hunter,
That was a shaman.
rogue, priest, shaman, mage,
I'm interested in the
warlock,
shaman.
monk, and druid. The last of which has all new forms that reflect the Haranir's unique
Oh, that looks
connection
badass.
to those hidden parts
Junebug
of the
gonna love
earth.
that. Junebug, leave a comment below if you love that.
Prey is a secret opt-in initiative run out of Silvermoon City by Astalor Bloodsworn, a blood elf with what some might call a colorful past.
Yeah, that guy's an interesting
Astalor is
specimen.
after one thing: anguish, a powerful magic siphoned from Azeroth's deadliest threats. And he's offering generous compensation to heroes who are courageous or foolhardy enough to go chase it. Astalor's lair in Murder Row is your base of operations for Prey, the place where you pick your targets, track your progress, and collect your rewards, including cosmetics,
Ooh.
mounts,
Ooh.
titles, and housing items. The deeper you go, the harder the challenges, and the more you unlock. Prey has 3 difficulties.
That's a
Normal,
domino.
which serves as an introduction to the system, along with offering plenty of challenge. Hard, where the ambushes get meaner and the encounters more intense.
That
And
gear looks good.
Nightmare,
Kinda sick.
which is just about the fastest way to gain intimate knowledge of Midnight's many new and scenic graveyards. Prey can ambush you at any time, whether you're questing, exploring, or minding your own business. Each time you defeat your target, you increase your advantage by tiring them out and buying time to find whatever dark
they're
hole
massive.
they're hiding in. Higher difficulties incorporate torments, personal afflictions that only impact you. Torments cause a wide range of effects, like creating an AoE damage puddle under recently deceased foes, or haunting you with a bloody spirit that deals lethal damage when it catches you. A torment can also manifest in the form of Astalor's impatience, forcing you to make a kill within a specific time limit before Astalor simply extracts his payment from you. Prey targets are all different, and all deadly. Magister Sunbreaker, a disgraced blood elf whose reckless magic is a threat to Silvermoon and everyone near it.
He
High
looks sick.
Vindicator Varim, a zealot
That
who
guy looks
believes the
sick,
void
too.
can only be defeated by covering the entire world in holy flame, and is ready to put that belief to the test. Executor Canis,
Oh, that's a Dominar.
sadistic Dominar whose primary hobby is murdering anyone foolish enough to challenge his martial prowess. Prey is a way to add excitement, unpredictability, and challenge to your journey through Midnight. But be warned, there's a reason Astalor isn't chasing these targets himself.
He's too much of a pussy.
For those who tread the worn paths and soaring skyways of Azeroth, it is more than a world, more than story, character, or conflict. Azeroth is, and always will be, home.
Man,
Housing
oh,
in
this looks
Midnight
great.
is dedicated to that ineffable feeling of being part of something bigger,
I like that. That looks
of
nice.
something greater, of living
That
a
looks
real
really
life
cool.
as a true part of a real world. Housing in WoW is built to give you boundless self-expression in the place you call yours. Collect hundreds of decorations and dive deep on customization. Place, rotate, scale, and move items to your heart's content. This is more than changing a coat of paint or
This is
choosing
really
a different
cool.
picture
I
frame.
like this.
It's a sandbox for your imagination. World of Warcraft has over 2 decades of content, and the time you've spent in Azeroth over the years will yield a bounty of housing rewards. Milestones like completing your Legion Order Hall campaign or finishing completionist achievements like Back to the Beyond will award housing items post facto. You'll also earn decor through dungeons and raids, reputation vendors,
Interesting.
achievements, quest lines, housing endeavors, the auction house, holidays and live events, and crafting.
Oh,
All
crafting. Okay.
professions from all expansions can craft decor.
Ah,
Search the
interesting.
world for lumber,
So there's
a
new
new
stuff.
gathering resource, and use
That's
it to
cool.
craft decorations that can be bought and sold on the auction house. Many housing-specific items can be dyed, giving you greater control of the finer
And this dye
details of
system is
decorating.
what will be put in place
Imagine
to
your
experiment
dream
on
home. Collect and
clothing dye in the
craft
future, I
decor
imagine.
to bring it to reality. Then tweak it until it is just right. Floor plans are flexible. You can rotate and stack rooms to create multi-floor structures. A variety of room types and shapes are available,
That's cool.
including normal squares and rectangles, L and T hallways, as well as some
You can like
more
Chibi design me a
fantastical
house.
configurations. Advanced mode takes the toolset even further, allowing you to adjust each piece of decor exactly as you want. Rotate, float, scale, and more to make your home a perfect reflection of your taste. And that's just the inside. The outside of your house is also customizable. Place your
Oh.
home how you want it on your plot. Add fountains, statues, planters, and more.
Okay.
Change out your windows. Pick the perfect chimney. Add
That
a
seems
tower.
sick.
And decide on the door of your dreams. Exterior plots also have the same advanced mode as interiors for even more modification. At Midnight's official launch, you'll have a choice between exterior themes based on orcs, humans, blood elves, and night elves.
They didn't
aren't
show the
just
night elf one.
skins. They're full architectural styles with unique customization options. Orc homes feature hide rooftops, bonfires, and rugged surfaces.
Cool.
Human homes are rustic, with sturdy
Yeah,
stone walls,
that's human.
warm wooden floors, and colorful banners. Level up your house to unlock more
Oh,
flexibility.
that purple one's sick. I like that.
New rooms and floors, bigger house sizes, increases in the number of spots for decor, and more. Every house is in a shared zone known as a neighborhood, where
Can you have
and others
multiple
can
houses
show
per
off your
warband or
homes,
just one
build
house is what I want to
community,
know.
and participate in rolling challenges to earn housing rewards. Neighborhoods feature a wide variety of biomes, from spooky forests and coastal plains in Founder's Point to lush oases and windswept bluffs in Razorwind Shores. All contain
That
different
looks like
kinds of
Draenor.
plots. Some are secluded and quiet, while others are clustered for the socially vibrant. Your neighborhood is faction-coded in its aesthetics, but not faction-exclusive in its
Okay.
residency. You have the choice between 2 types of neighborhood. Private neighborhoods where guilds or groups of friends can form their own space. Public neighborhoods where you'll find a home among
Oh, we can
friends
do a
you
private
haven't met
one.
yet.
Okay.
Private
Sick.
neighborhoods come in 2 varieties. Guild neighborhoods, which scale to fit your guild roster,
Oh.
and charter neighborhoods, which are capped at 50 homes and are perfect for tight-knit communities. Endeavors are monthly neighborhood-wide activities that bring everyone together to complete tasks, unlock themed decorations, and contribute to helping
The
your
Avalon never is
neighborhood
fucking
evolve.
hard.
Participate in endeavors to earn House XP and community coupons that give you access to exclusive decor. Above all, housing is designed to help you find your perfect space and transform it to your own fantasy haven. To create your own home, sweet home.
And there you have it. Thank you so much on behalf of the entire World of Warcraft team for joining us for this overview of Midnight.
That was
And
cool.
if after what you just saw, you can't wait to get your hands on housing, don't worry, because it's coming your way if you have Midnight in early December of this year.
Okay, December.
Thank you again, and we'll see you in Azeroth.
Okay. That was kind of badass. Oh, that's the battleground. Okay. New Exiles Reach stuff, yeah. Okay. That was kind of sick. I know there's a Q&A, but I don't know where the Q&A is at. I might watch it on stream.
Friends, we hope you've enjoyed this deeper look at Midnight. But
That
as
was
you
pretty
can
good.
see, this fight is far from over. The drums of war thunder once again, and Azeroth needs her champions, now more than ever.
Coming 2026. Well, if you guys made it this far, I appreciate you guys for watching. Please do leave a comment, a like, and a subscribe. Yeah. Tell me what you are looking forward to the most in Midnight down below. I still think my prediction about Rogue Tank hitting that taunt ability is probably going to happen. You heard it here first. The thing I'm looking forward to most in Midnight is Zul'Aman. But that Arator area looks fucking awesome. I will see you guys in my next video, which will be 5 things to look forward to in Legion Remix. I will see you guys then. Mwah. Peace.